Where you from? Man, I'm from down in the valley.
I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it, till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, Tony with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up, put the town up, put the sling up.
You mean like San Antonio? Nah, man, farther.
Got the east side flow, I'm a giant in the space like FIFA.
956. V's up, player.
Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight.
Let's start the show, Wattis.
All right, we're good.
Awesome. Thanks everybody for joining. Marco, what's going on? How you doing tonight?
Good. Nice lazy Sunday. Just some resting, watching baseball, and getting ready for our show tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, tonight we're talking some JUCO football. So I'm really excited about this because of my obviously background of what I know, being a son of a coach and just being around football players my whole life as a youngster and an athlete. We have the head coach of Southwestern Junior College out in San Diego, Oscar Rodriguez. Welcome to the show, Oscar.
I appreciate you guys having me on, Roy and Marco, and bringing this kind of light to our level of play.
For sure. Is it okay if I call you coach or is Oscar okay? You tell me. Did we lose him, Marco?
I think so.
He's got the frozen look.
Yeah. There we go.
There you are. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I don't know what's happening.
Well, we'll see. Maybe if we get going, it won't happen. So,
No,
like I said before, thank you for doing this, Coach. And I've had a really good time getting to know your program and looking at what you guys have been doing. A big fan of what you got. I love the go left. I love that. I think that's a really cool thing you guys have, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So, what I would like to do is do a kind of an icebreaker that we do a lot of times on our shows, and I'll give you three different things, right? So we're gonna have you start it, bench, and then cut. Basically, ranking three things in order. As you can tell, I'm a food guy. Marco too, right? So we're gonna start a little bit food specific. Tacos, barbecue, or Italian? Which one are you gonna start? Which one are you gonna bench, and which one are you gonna cut?
We're gonna have to start the tacos. We're gonna have to bench the Italian, and then we're gonna have to cut the barbecue.
Cutting barbecue, talking like a true Californian, right? So I don't know if you're from there. So we had a big debate because in Texas, tacos are king. They don't have burritos here.
No.
Are you team taco or team burrito?
Well, I mean, tacos are life when you look at it from my perspective, but you can never pass them with burrito too. I grew up on homemade tortillas, and my mom always it was like utensils. So any way you make them, I guess they're all a good way to use.
I love that. The tortillas are utensils, and you're so right.
Yeah.
Right? Like you use them to do everything. I mean, you're cleaning stuff up. You use them as a napkin almost sometimes.
Yep.
Right. What's your favorite taco spot in San Diego?
Well, the one I like going to is fairly new. It's called Del Rica. It's probably been around a year. It's Canelo's spot. It's right off Broadway. Got all the trendy spots like Tacos al Gordo, but
Mm.
Taqueria del Rica, Canelo. They got one in Guadalajara and they got one here. And
Oh,
it's just really, I'm a loyal guy, so I go there a lot.
I see. They know your order already. You got something named after you yet, or what's going on, Coach?
No, we ain't won enough games yet for that.
Soon to come. We'll have Marco text Canelo and see if we can
Yep.
get that one on the menu one time.
I got him.
Um, In and Out. I got to talk about In and Out because this is like the big deal when it comes to what we have. What are your thoughts on In and Out? And I don't know if you tried Whataburger, and I don't know if we lost him again, Marco. Yeah, we did. We
He's
lost you
back.
again, Coach, but you came back really quick.
I'm gonna
So,
switch it to my phone. I'm just gonna switch it, guys, so we ain't got this problem no more.
okay,
Okay.
we'll give you a minute.
I apologize.
Nah, you're
See,
good.
so we've got another pro for tacos over burritos. So
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Right. So, you want to remove the other one?
yeah. Oh, there we go.
All right, how are we
You guys
looking
got
there,
me?
Coach?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're loud and clear. You got us?
Yeah, I do. Sorry about that, man.
You're
No
all good.
problem. No problem.
So we got to talk about the In and Out debate, right? So you have a history of other places. So I know you've had some burgers from everywhere else. Obviously, In and Out is not a sponsor of ours, so we can talk smack about them. Okay, so I want your honest opinion. What do you think about In and Out?
I like the burgers. I think the fries are trash, personally.
Yeah,
They don't have the crisp. They just, it's like they don't cook them fully, and I ask for us crispy. But I am a fan of In and Out. You know, I think the conversation always comes down between In and Out and Whataburger.
Hmm.
And, and you got to think, I got Texas in my background. My majority of my family's from West Texas, and that's kind of where we grew up. So, you know, I kind of lean towards Whataburger,
yeah.
yeah, over In and Out.
What do you think about Five Guys?
Too expensive.
Yeah, yes,
Yep. Yep.
twenty
Like, I have
five
a hard
dollars
problem
for
paying over 20 some dollars just for me when I go eat somewhere, like for a burger.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a rough one, man. And then I mean, I don't. They don't have the Five Guys. We're in the Valley, so do we have one,
Yeah,
Marco?
I thought we did.
I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna check it out because I'm ready to drop $25 again in a heartbeat because I like it and I like the over salted seasoned fries. Like
All
for
right.
some reason that gets me. So
All right, I'm
yeah.
looking. I'm
So
looking.
I'm with you. The burgers at In and Out are good. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
fries subpar at
Trash.
best.
Yeah.
Trash.
Right. Marco and I also, we're foodies, right? Oh, we lost him again.
All right. We do have a Five Guys.
Where's it at?
It's in McAllen, like by the convention center. It looks like.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. Is he back?
Call me when you do.
I will.
I think I've only been to Five Guys one time, and
I've
that
been
was
a
like a.
couple times. I mean, it's really good, man.
It was.
It's like a greasy burger, but greasy in all the right reasons. So
Mm,
we got to
I
check
don't
it out.
remember. It was a long time ago, but it was like in Austin or San Antonio when I went. But like I said, I don't remember it. I need to try it again.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that when I go up there next time. McAllen, where's it at?
I didn't see exactly, but it looks like it's by the convention center, like Ware Road, all this stuff over there.
We got to check it out,
Right.
man. We
Okay.
definitely do. You back,
I don't know
Coach?
what's happening with my internet, man. I apologize.
Nah, we're good. We're just talking about food. We can talk about food all day. So, so for us, that's no problem at all. All right. So we got your In and Out take. I love it. Have you had a chance to go out to Oceanside?
I have, anytime we go down the five down to Orange County, my wife's from Laverne, so and then
Mm,
her cousin lives out there. So every now and then we'll go through there and go stop in Oceanside.
yeah, there's a place called Colimas in Oceanside. It's by the beach,
Okay.
and it has a burrito that's huge. So if you ever drive by Oceanside, you make it down by going towards the pier. It's a famous place back in the day because I'm from Oceanside, so it's a real place you have to try out. So I wanted to give you that tidbit. You're giving us some nuggets about tacos del Rico with Canelo or whatever. So I want to
Yeah.
give you one nugget about Oceanside, my hometown.
I gotta go.
Got to do it. Got to do it. So let's take it back, Coach. I mean, obviously, we can read the bio, right? We can do our research, but I kind of want to know your backstory. Where are you from? You said you have some West Texas roots. What were you like growing up? What was football to you? And tell us that story.
Well, I grew up in a town in southwest Kansas named Liberal, Kansas. Kind of known for like the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's house.
Mm.
So you got to think my parents immigrated from Mexico in the early 70s from Chihuahua and landed in Liberal. A lot of agriculture, like meat packing plants. So like opportunity to work, things of that nature. And so I was born and raised there until I graduated high school. But it was a football town. My high school coach was a West Texas guy who was from kind of like the Amarillo, like Pampa, Texas area. Coached in Pampa back when Zach Thomas was there, and kind of took over this job in like early '90s, late '80s, early '90s, and we went on a run. I think we had 9 straight state title appearances in the 5A. Um,
Whoa.
and that spanned
Wow.
most Division One guys. Yeah, so it was a wild time. I didn't realize like what I was a part of and what was happening. And then we won 14 in a row men's titles in track. And a lot of it came back to what coach was instilling in us. And but yeah, man, growing up in liberal at that time, it doesn't look like it looks like now. But I was able to call English as a second language student. I didn't learn English till I started school. We spoke Spanish at home. Me and all my sisters are first generation college students, and it goes back to credit to my parents and the value they put on education and all the things that they've sacrificed to get us to where we are. And when I was in college, I knew I wanted to be a high school coach, and then I fell in love with the college game when I was playing it. And so in a nutshell, that's kind of who I am and where I'm from. Majority of my roots are in Kansas and West Texas because my first job coaching was at Randall High School in Amarillo. So I was a high school
Mm.
coach my first year in
Wow.
Texas. A lot of people don't know that about me.
Mm.
They do now.
Yeah.
They do now. Did you were you a big time player? What college did you go to? What type of player were you?
So yeah, I ended up like I went to Emporia State at that time. Jerry Kill was the head coach.
Mm,
He's at Vanderbilt now. Obviously New Mexico State. I mean Northern Illinois, Minnesota, and his wife was from my hometown. Well, he had left after my first year and went to Southern Illinois, and he turned that program around. And then I
mm.
transferred and I went junior college. I went to Coffeyville Community College, which is in Southeast Kansas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heard of it.
Farthest one, I mean, I could have went to Garden, who's right down the road, but somehow I ended up there, which is probably the not probably, it is the winningest junior college program of all time. Went there. I played in the secondary at safety with some really talented players. We had a good, I think we won 10 games. We were a game away from playing for a national title. Lost to Butler, who went on to play Navarro that year. No, that was a different year, but we still lost to Butler. And then went on to Fort Hayes, and it was an all-conference safety there, Division two school in the MIAA. And then I started my coaching career. That's when I went out to Amarillo.
Nice. What was your biggest high school moment that or college moment playing?
There's so many. I think sometimes when you've been blessed to be around a lot of talented people, winning programs, you tend to remember the things that didn't go well more than the ones that did.
Yep. The losses always sting, right?
Yeah, man. Like that's what sticks with me. Like people, like I treat like success like vacation, man. It's coming to come fast, and it's going to be gone before you know it. So like I always tell the players, man, be careful getting drunk on reflection. Um,
Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's a nugget right there. Be careful getting drunk on reflection. Sorry.
yeah,
I'm like Chad Ochocinco. When I hear something nice, I write it down.
yeah, no, and that's the problem. Sometimes we reflect, and then we tend to want to live in those memories, and
Yeah.
then in the world and in life, nobody really cares about what you've done, but what you've done for
Mhm.
me lately. So yeah, to answer that question, I don't know to have a highlight. There's been a lot of great times, impactful moments, but like I said, for me, I remember the bad ones more than I do the good.
A true competitor. True competitor.
Mm.
I'm gonna pass it to Marco.
All right. So you started coaching in high school in West Texas. So can you walk us through your coaching journey after that? I mean, how did you land at Southwestern? What made it the right fit for you?
Oh man, so like I was all in on being a high school coach, and but I wanted to get into college, but I didn't have many ties. So I was out in West Texas with my high school coach. He had left Kansas, and because these guys double dip, especially in that Panhandle area. You got
Mm.
Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, so
Mm.
they'll jump state to state to get all the retirement. Well, I got a
Oh.
call that year, that spring, to go out to Washburn University, which is a D2 there in the MIAA, really good program, to go be the graduate assistant secondary coach. And at D2, you coach as a GA, So I was the
Mhm.
secondary coach and was there for 2 years, got my master's in educational administration. We had a playoff team. I think we played West Texas in the playoffs too, which was kind of cool. After that, I went on to Baker University and I was the co DC, secondary coach in AIA. We were a playoff contender. Um, then I went to Hutchinson Community College in Kansas, and that's kind of when we turned it. That program hasn't looked back. I
Yeah.
think at that time we won 10 games, was the most wins in Hutch history. They've obviously topped that now, playing and winning national championships, and good job to them. But from there, I springboarded, went to Emporia State as a defensive coordinator.
Mm,
I got cancer for the first time
Mm.
there, so kind of took a step back. Was really focusing on my life, and I was gonna take a year off from coaching. Long story short, and I didn't. Decided to go to the closest junior college to my hometown, and Garden City Community College, where coached guys like Tyreek Hill. I mean, the amount of pros that I've been blessed to be around. I can't even tell you how grateful I am for all the great players that have impacted my life. But I got sick again while I was there, and I'm
mm.
lucky to be alive because I had like a 7 to 15% chance of living. By
Wow.
the grace of God, man, I came out. I was having a hard time finding a job because I physically couldn't do some things. Like I had neuropathy in my legs. Um, while that was happening, I got a call from a D3 school out in Southern California in LA County, University of Lamar Division Three
Yeah.
school. Who hadn't been very good. You know, the head coach is there and is worth being out here, Southwestern. He's one of my best friends in life. But like, tradition wise, they didn't really have much. They'd had like two teams play in the playoffs in 125-year history at that time,
Oh wow.
and then maybe two conference titles. People would tell me, "Don't take it for this," but when you're coming off cancer, you need a job and insurance. You take whoever
Hmm.
wants. You know what I mean? And that was my
Yep.
Right.
trip to Southern California, which turned out to be probably one of my most impactful. We won the conference championship in year one, which was
Wow.
wild. Met my wife in year two, and I was AFCA Division III National Coach of the Year in year three, and got my first Division I job at the University of Tennessee Chattanooga.
Mm.
Went there and coached the linebackers and was assistant head coach, and we were there 10 months. And Tom Arth, who was my head coach then, who's the quarterback coach of the Steelers, he takes the Akron job. I go with him. We're there. We get let go going into year three. COVID, it's rough out there, man. Administration
Yeah.
changes and those things happen. And became the interim with a month left in the season. That was tough, but like grew and I learned a lot. And I think that's the moment where I knew I wanted to be a head coach, and the leadership that came with it. And it was looking for the next one. And I'm a Kansas guy. Lance Leipold had just finished year one. Um, kind of crazy. I ran into him in San Antonio, and a week later we were talking about the job, and ended up going there. We went to back-to-back bowl games at Kansas. We finished in number 23 AP coaches poll my last
Yep.
year. Um, if you would have told me I was going to take the Southwestern job, I would have told you, no, that's not happening, because in 22 I had interviewed for the Incarnate Wordhead job. It came open. And then in
Mm,
23 I interviewed, and I was a finalist at University of San Diego at USD.
yeah.
Didn't get it. So, like, you go through some of these things. My wife and I wanted to get back to Southern California, and we just felt like, at first I was like, no, no, no. But then it was like, at some point, like, you got to bet on yourself, man. I felt like
Yeah.
I had the resume to get me back where I want to get. But now I just wanted to go put it on paper that I could win as a head coach. And I took the Southwestern job, not realizing, this was the beginning of March of 2024, and there was only 25 kids in the program when I got there on March
Wow.
16th. And when I say kids, I say that nicely because they're good young men that just weren't very good players.
Hmm.
And we had to like put a team together in like 4 months to compete. Most kids know where they're going, and and the rest is kind of history. And it took us about 16 months, and then now we're where we got a lot of work ahead of us, but I'm proud of the work that our staff and our players have put in.
Oh wow. So I guess Southwestern, again, like you said, may not have been your first choice a few years ago, but I mean, being the head coach there, starting the pro or continuing the program there. I mean, what have you learned as a head coach at Southwestern?
Well, I have a lot of aspirations in this profession as far as the things I want to accomplish. And the reason I say that is because coming to Southwestern, now that I'm here and I've been here, looking back on the things that I've had to like, execute and process and go through, I think are going to make me a way better coach down the line, head coach,
Mm.
because at this level, we don't have support staff. We don't
Uh-huh.
have a social media marketing program. There's like, I keep a small staff. There's 8 guys, including me. So we do everything. I'm involved in everything. Like, I got to the Division 1 world and I can tell you what new helmets were out. Shoulder, I'm in the equipment room, we're
Hmm.
doing great checks. So I feel like the foundation that's, even though I had been a small ball guy most of my career, when you're away 6, 7 years, you kind of lose sight of that, and your focus goes into the scheme and to like other things that you're in charge of recruiting. Where
Yes.
this is again, like it just reshaped me back into the overall picture of what it gets to run a program and have the awareness of everything that is going on structurally.
Yeah. All right, Roy.
Yeah, no, you mentioned a couple different things, and some of the stuff I'm going to talk about later. But I grew up in California mostly, and I have a lot of friends that went to Palomar, right? Because I'm from North County and Oceanside, and the California JUCO system is a different beast, right? And not a lot of people know that. Like guys from Texas, junior college in Texas and Kansas, they're full rides and they're out there. I know what it is to be a JUCO player. I got nephews that played at JUCO at East LA College, right? What do people not know about California JUCO, and what's your message to the people, like, hey, what it really is?
Well, it's a total different animal. You start with scholarships. That's the first thing, right? Unless you're a California kid local in your area, there's a California promise, and you get your tuition paid for. But outside of that,
Mm.
man,
That's it.
like they're not getting anything else, and most kids aren't, going to come out of state or from wherever they're coming. And then on the housing part, there's no dorms on most campuses. There is some now, but it's very rare still. So you're talking about tuition and housing, and in a place where, um, the housing market, the cost of living is crazy, probably the top in the country.
Yeah.
Um, and so like you have a lot of kids. So some of the things I've done to kind of combat some of that, and my experience as a Division 1 coach is really kicked in. That's why we call it the D1 model. We're a morning practice team like we were at Kansas and Akron. And I do it for multiple reasons. The first thing is nutrition. So
Mm.
most kids don't like to eat breakfast in the morning, right? Well, the way I look at it, for a morning practice team, he's going to graze on something. But if we're done by noon every day, he's going to eat lunch and dinner. So I got two of the three. All right.
Mm.
Now, if I need to get a job and you're done by noon, right? You can get your homework, whatever class is in, and you can have a job 4 to 8, and then you're like in bed at a normal time. So then you're talking about sleep too.
Yeah.
So and be able to work at the same time, not have to work graveyard shifts. So just making the schedule player friendly in that sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, and just a
Interesting.
special kid, right? To navigate that, a lot of people have to be involved with it. What do you think JUCO does to prepare kids for the next level?
I think the struggle,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like think about Nick Joseph. Okay, and I used to remember because I didn't have to jump on a freeway. I live in Old Chula Vista. I got an 8 minute commute to work, and Nick would have to walk like I want to say 2 to 3 miles to the school. His apartments were, but some guys wait for a ride or they take Uber. But I would see him walk, and be driving, but he's on the other side, right? And I know how you see him. He show up to the building all sweaty and all that good stuff. But like what I tell the kids sometimes is, hey man, that path we're walking, that's temporary. If
Yeah.
you're here for the right reasons, and that path you're walking is going to be the same path that helps you later on in life. Because the problem
Mm.
with people is they think they have choices. There's no two roads. We don't get to pick. There's only a hard road, and you're on it. So I tell them to embrace their path, man. Because it's going to help them off later in life. Because people that are given things become entitled, all right, and they struggle as adults. So I really try to take the foundation of the things that we're going through, that struggle, and make it their strengths and help them understand
Mm.
that they're going to be better for it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
No, I love that message. Go ahead, Marco.
Yeah, no, I mean, just piggybacking off that. I mean, I've been a teacher for 10 years, and just kind of working with real low income schools and low socioeconomic students, it's kind of the same thing. Like they go through a little bit more rough patches than some of the more affluent areas, and I like what you're saying about teaching the kids. This is just temporary. This is going to help you down the road. This is something that again may be tough now, but I mean you'll see later how this is going to benefit you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I believe I saw a tweet a few days ago talking about JUCO baseball, talking about how if ESPN covered JUCO sports like they did D1 sports, football, anything else, that people would see that JUCO is just as competitive. There's really great talent. There's really great competition at that level. So, what can you tell us about JUCO football that people may not know? I mean, what do people have a misconception about with JUCO football?
Well, I think for me is I've coached some of Kansas junior colleges and now California, right?
Hmm.
And no matter where, there's like people have stereotypes. I've sat in all those
Yes.
rooms. I've coached every single level of football. Like I've done it, and I always hear the negatives and the stereotypes, right? And even being in the Midwest, even recruiting California, at times people thought like it was more of a softer brand of football than
Yeah.
anywhere else, right? And you know, if you let people, say those things because of the things that they see, I get it. But the one thing for me, and I can't speak on everybody's program, but we want to eliminate stereotypes. And at the end of the day, if you come spend time with us, our kids in our program, I think the one thing people are going to understand is we got a lot of high achieving guys in the classroom, a lot of
Hmm.
really good character guys. Um, People think that like the only people that go junior college are people with off the field issues or like lacking in the classroom, and that's not true. For me, I tell our coaches all the time, we're going to have to develop guys in every phase of their life, but
Hmm.
we don't have to have guys that don't have the same mindset. You know, like we can have different personalities, but we all got to have the same mindset. And at the end of the day, I don't care where you come from, how much money you have. Like if we align in that, we'll succeed. But it all correlates like from the classroom, your habits on and off the field. And like I try to run it the same way as a 4 year, so when they do transfer, that they can acclimate and they're ready. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah, I
So,
think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
uh,
Marco.
no, you're good. You can go.
Yeah, no, I think that kind of brings me to my next question because I know the answer to this already, but I want you to share how many Division One players or how many players signed to the next level from Southwestern last year.
yeah. So we had 16, uh, which is kind of
Mhm.
crazy. That was like 16 months from the time I got there. Uh,
Wow.
to see that happen, I don't know if they'd had more than four ever in a class before that here. But again, it's it goes back to how we recruit. Uh, you can recruit off skill set, but you got to look for intangibles and like great traits in people. Like, all right, this guy might not have the hips and things that we need, but he's dependable. He's not on list. He practices
Hmm.
the right way. He prepares. All right, so it ain't gonna look as clean as a guy that's more athletic, but he's gonna be where he's supposed to be because we can trust him.
Yeah.
So understanding like deficiencies look different at all levels, and for us is finding guys with traits. Does he have length? Right. So
Hmm.
those 16 guys, each one of them, like it's crazy. They have some kind of elite trait that got them to where they're going.
Hmm.
And I was just happy to be a part of their journey.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
16 is impressive, coach, and I wanted to celebrate that because that's
Yes.
a huge, huge deal, especially, Southwestern. Yeah, you're right. Like I don't remember ever seeing that, right? So I know that's a big testament for you as a coach and for your staff and what you're building there at Southwestern because I always knew that the facilities were nice. I've always known that. Even when I lived there, I was like, man, I've seen they play games there, they play high school games there, and it looks really nice. But to be able to get 16 to the next level is huge. So I wanted to
Hmm.
ask about two of the guys that are with us, and you mentioned one earlier, right? What should fans be excited about Nick Joseph? I know he's a young guy. We interviewed him, super bright kid. Really loved our time with him. And then Clint Thomas, who I looked at the film, it pops, and
Oh
we're
yeah.
excited to see him. Like there's some things that he does that I know is going to translate. And I'm not even a coach. Talk to me a little bit about them and what should the fans be excited about those players.
Yeah, Nick's got all the size and the things you want in an interior D tackle. He's going to measure out anywhere from 6'2" to 6'3". You know, 280 pounds. Has some athleticism and length he can play with. Um, and again, but Nick's an amazing human being. He's a good person,
Yeah, really
and
is.
I think that's the thing that's really elevated him and his character to help him get to where he's at. Now he's got to do the things necessary to keep himself healthy. Because if he does, he's going to be a problem inside.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Uh, and because early on for us, I saw that in him. And then just being able to see him mature while he was here. You got to think, man. The kid moved from Minnesota. He was at Drake. His mom and him came down, and like on a leap of faith. And he was already here, but I still took him through a whole visit. Like they were recruiting him because I wanted his mom to feel good about him coming to play for us.
yeah,
And pouring into him and his mom that way, so that I knew we were going to be able to maximize everything he could do here. And so I think Nick's got a chance to be a really good player. Clint, man, and I felt like both these guys elevated because Drake was non-scholarship. Now Nick's on scholarship. Clint was at a Division II school, Colorado State Pueblo.
mm,
Okay, and you know we got him. I was excited, but I didn't know what we were getting quite yet until I saw it live. And the thing about Clint, he was unanimous first team all conference. Every single head coach in the conference voted him first team all conference.
it's
And what
huge.
people don't realize is he missed the first 2 games of the year. So
Wow.
think about the tape. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah,
He he has got strong hands. He's got like football IQ for what he does, and the most impressive thing about his game is his perimeter blocking. Like
oh yeah,
he
we saw that on
he,
the tape.
he
I
Hmm.
will
love that.
Yep.
block, man, and but he can win the one-on-one matchups and win the 50-50 balls. I know you guys lost the kid to Iowa, but I think Clint's going to come in and fill that spot nicely, and
Mm.
in the whole valley. I mean, he might be speaking Spanish by the time he leaves. He's going to love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They're like, "Puro 956, coach." I'll be like, "Vamos."
Vamos, vamos. I love it. Now, obviously, UTRGV is a first year program last year, right? The optics, looking at from what's happening from afar, we don't know, right? Me and Marco are here, we're experiencing it. What do you guys see in UTRGV that excites you guys?
First of all, Coach Bush, man, has done an incredible job.
Yeah,
And 9-3
Yes.
out the gate, man. And I know Marco Regalado as well. He's a friend of mine in the profession. Um, Anytime you have a first year program, I don't know if I've ever seen something like this in college, to where they came out of the gate and they were in a conference, right?
Hmm.
yeah,
So I think they finished third and tied with Lamar, and then were they the only team? Like the 3 teams ahead of them went to the playoffs,
yes, sir.
Yep.
right? So you're already in a playoff conversation, and I think the brand across the country. It's funny because I didn't know much about it, but I knew about the baseball program.
Yeah,
Like even
Hmm.
Kansas, who just won the Big 12, went down there and dropped one earlier
Yep.
yeah,
this year. Yeah,
yeah. We were there.
I'm a Jayhawk. Like I'm like, damn, we just lost one, but I know what kind of baseball's played out there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um, I think the brand is growing. I think what you guys are doing with DITV is incredible because it makes it feel like you're at an FBS program. Because I've been at them and I know what the social media platforms look like. So you guys just keep stacking days, man, because everybody in the country's watching, from football to basketball to baseball, like in every other sport. I'm just telling you guys, what you guys got going on in the valley is amazing. And as a Mexican brown dude, it like gives me a lot of orgullo watching what's going
Yes.
on down there, because like sometimes like we're an afterthought, and it just goes to show
Hmm.
how our people are thriving and the programs are thriving because of the support in place.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's there's a big sense of pride in that. And I think for you being a Latino, right, striving in his own right at Southwestern and recognizing that, we're 98% Hispanic down here, right? It's all raza, right? And there's some underdog mentality to that. But what I'm noticing is that the country's taking notice,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
know what's going on down here.
That's
There's some viral to it, right? I have a
yeah.
cool little edit of video where it shows the excitement game day. People love
Hmm.
it, right? And it's baseball, right? It's like you said, basketball, and as you know, when you get Raza excited, and you're talking about having barbecues and a party, we're there.
Oh yeah.
There's no stopping what we're doing. We're going to end with some rapid fire, if that's okay, Coach, and then I'll do a summary. Favorite football movie?
Football movie, any given Sunday.
Mm.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I actually just watched a clip of the speech that Pacino did.
No, speech is a great speech. The inches.
Oh, yeah, they're great speeches, and he slows it down for him and takes the tone down. So that's a good one. Who was your favorite football player growing up?
I grew up a Cowboys fan, so Emmitt Smith was big in those days.
Mm.
But like
Yeah,
Charles Woodson probably is the goat for me because I was a safety.
defensive
Just
Okay.
end.
watching him play, yeah.
Nice. Favorite football stadium that you've ever played at or coached at? Not home, obviously.
Um, this is gonna be crazy because I played in a lot of big time stadiums. I
Oh
tell
yeah,
people, you go to Iowa State on a night game
Mm.
at Iowa State,
yeah.
it's electric. And we found
Hmm.
a way to win down there when I was at Kansas, and I played in some great venues. But in Ames, Iowa, at a night
Crazy.
game, it's unbelievable. It's rocking.
Yeah, I was surprised that coach left and
Yeah.
took the Penn
Mm.
State job. I really was. I thought he was going to be there a long time, but I had one of my coworkers was a cheerleader at Iowa State, so
Mm.
we talk about Iowa State a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Penn
we
State's
don't ask
pretty
coaches this a
electric.
lot, but what's your favorite game day meal? What do you eat before a game?
Well, I don't think I have much. I don't know if I have a regular meal. I don't eat much on game days.
Mm.
This it's a night game or something, but like,
Yeah.
it's a Snickers probably.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice.
What you think about the ice cream stickers? I'm a fan.
I never got into it. I tried it,
Yeah.
but I went to Cold Stone today and did a shake, an Oreo cookie shake.
All day. Yep.
Yeah.
That's my go-to right there. And people don't know about Cold Stones. It's not as popular here than it is in California. California Cold
Hey,
Stone's a
I
huge
miss
deal.
Dairy Queen though, but you guys got Dairy Queens.
They do have Dairy Queen.
You know?
Dairy Queen. What kind of music we working with, Coach? What kind of music are you into?
Well, I'm old school. I grew up on corridos and stuff like
Yeah.
Chente and all that stuff, and I listen to everything, whether it be '90s, rap, and country music.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And my daughter and all them, and she's more up on the new, more Mexican music, but like I'm Selena, Vicente, Los
Hmm.
Tigres, Los Tucanes.
Ooh,
I love all that stuff, man.
I love it. Earlier, and I had this. Was that?
Well, I always have a joke with people. I'm like, Señor, sí soy del rancho.
Earlier, you mentioned something I want to bring back up because cancer affects a lot of people, right? It's affected my family. It's affected a lot of people out there, and you've been blessed enough to be able to beat it twice, from what I've seen, what I've
Yep.
read, right? What's your message to people going through cancer? Because I know, I mean, 7% to 15% chance to live, and you were able to fight through it, right? And somebody out there is dealing with it, whether it be them or their family. What's your message to them for somebody that survived it?
Yeah, I think, my mentality, there was a song by Los Tigres called Un Día a la Vez that I would listen to every
Mm.
now and then, and one day at a time. And I think that winning more than you lose, right? So, like, it's okay to have a bad day, right? Whatever it may be, physically, mentally, you might be sad, mad, but you can't have two bad days in a row, you
Yeah.
know? And to me, it's winning. It's just above winning 500 ball, right? If we finish 6-5, we won more than we lost. But you can't allow one bad day to turn into 2 or 3 because when you're sick like that, your mind goes, your body's going to go a whole lot faster. So,
Hmm.
I tried to always like turn back on my faith and the community of people that were close to me. And obviously, I'm a believer in Christ and the things that come with that, and really laying on prayer to get you through those things. But understand that like you're not going through them alone. And if you guys know anybody, because like Frank the Tank, is that what you
Frank the
guys
Tank,
call him?
man. Yes, sir.
So I have my own foundation, the Coaches Against Cancer Foundation. And I know we reached out to him and we partnered with him to help his cause. And if there's ever people that you guys know, please let me know because I think the one thing that people don't think about when people are sick is the financial stress that it puts on
Yes.
the family, and not just the person going through it. It's all the people that are taking care of them, having to take off work, having to
Hmm.
drive, having to pay for lodging. All your caretakers. I think you know, and I want to say this to them too because all the people that took care of me, like they carried a heavier cross than I did. I felt because they wanted to take it from me. So if you're sick, hug the people taking care of you because they're going through it just like you. And if you're not sick, you continue to be there for that person. And half the time you don't have to say anything other than just be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Silence. Yeah, that's. It's hard though, right? It's not easy. When I mean, my father had prostate cancer, right, and is dealing with it now, and we have some levels that are up that we're figuring out now with him, um, and it's not easy, right? It's not easy to be a son. It's not easy to be a father, a friend. It's like you said, it's a burden on. It's not a burden, but it's something that affects everybody,
Yes.
right? So I just want to say thank you, Coach. I mean, this is something that for me was really, really important to reach out to you through Nick and be able to get you on because what you're doing is such a big opportunity. Like we spoke through text, I think JUCO is going to change the landscape of what's happening right now with college football. A lot of players are going to move down and they see like the Netflix show, and I love the show, great show, right? Very entertaining, right? But like you said, people aren't coming down to have problems. People are coming down for opportunity,
Hmm.
right? They're going to be there for a couple months and they're going to get to where they want to be. So I think JUCO is going to be one of those things that UTSA, we play them coming up. They signed a bunch of JUCO players, right? So I think that JUCO is going to be a big deal for the FCS level, FBS level, and I wanted to give some shine to that. Make sure there's people out there like you that are supporting it, and I honestly think that we're going to hear a lot from Southwestern and you individually, and I look forward to building that Southwestern and 956 connection, right? I just wanted to ask you one last thing. Any final words that you want to give to the fan base and give the people looking at Southwestern as an option?
Yeah, man. If you're serious about football and preparing and practicing and being around like-minded people that have the structure in place, like whether it be whatever it may be, but know what it looks like. Um, like this is the place to be. Like we don't have time for people that are here to play games. Like I want
Hmm.
people that are serious about their future because if you are, we'll make sure to get you to where you want to be. And I say we because you're going to be the one doing the work. We're going to be the ones leading. So you know, at the end of the day, if you got high character, right, all right, if you're a high capacity ball guy and you love the game, we'll probably get along just fine.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. 16 Division One or next level player signed. So proof is in the pudding. Coach is there for it, and we thank you for joining. And we really appreciate you doing this for us, Coach.
No, thank you guys.
Thank you for
Awesome.
coming
Well, you
on.
can go ahead and jump off. I'll shoot you a text tomorrow, and we'll continue the conversation.
Okay, we'll see you guys.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
How cool was that, Marco?
That was a fun conversation.
Yeah. Oh, is he trying to get out? You got him.
Yeah. There we
All
go.
right, you got him.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun conversation. I enjoyed that.
Me too. Me too. And I don't know. I just haven't seen a lot. I haven't seen a
Hmm.
lot of the coverage for the junior college players and coaches. Like I don't know if I've ever seen a junior college interview.
I, I I haven't. I know that.
And they're out there. I'm not saying they're not out there, but I think just the way to give them the shine and be able to do it. And I really do think that the sooner these schools get into the JUCO level, the faster they're going to be able to turn teams around.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where college athletics is right now. I mean, you're not going to start freshmen. You're going to start guys that have experience that have been playing against collegiate talent. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I agree. So, all right. Well, let's move on to some baseball.
All right.
Let's see what we got. Talk to me about what we're doing. We got some awards to hand out. We gotta do some special stuff for these players and talk about it. So I'm gonna pass that on to you.
Yeah. So before we get to our season awards that we decided on, we talked amongst ourselves and
Mhm.
we we figured out who we wanted to recognize as top players for our program. But again, kind of the season could be described as a disappointment. I mean, all the hype and expectations going into the season. I mean, we talked about it. Probably one of the first times I was on. I mean,
Mhm.
UTRGV had the eyes of the nation on them coming into the season. I mean, I think D1 baseball had them ranked like number 10 or something in mid majors coming into the year.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of hype and expectations coming in, and Coach Matlock and the Vaqueros did not make it easy on themselves. They scheduled a tough schedule this year.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of time on the road. The first 12 games of the year, I mean, it was Big 12 schools, Big 12 school, SEC schools. It wasn't a cakewalk. Like we could have scheduled differently. Started off with better record, better RPI, but again, the Matlock and the team chose to play that tough competition. I mean, I think throughout the year, though, all the travel kind of got to the players. I think just being away from home for that long and that many days or even a couple of weeks at a time, it just takes its toll as you're playing through a season from February all the way to May.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think by the end of the year, I think our team was just kind of worn out. Not to any fault of their own. I mean, it's just something that you expect, and it's a problem that we have down here. We're so far from anything, um, and if we want to play any good competition, I mean, we've got to travel. We got to be away from here.
Yeah.
So I think in that sense, I think um, that was something on the season that the guys didn't really have control over, but they fought and they did the best they could with the situation they were in. And I couldn't be more proud of what they did. I know if I was in that situation and on that team and that kind of schedule, I would have been worn down. I could not have done that. And so well, what were your thoughts on the season? I know you got to go to several games this year.
I
You got
did.
to we got to hang out. Got to sit in my seats a couple of times. So, what were your
Yeah.
thoughts on the season?
Yeah. It was my first year. So, is some music going on?
It's the background. Yeah.
Okay. My first year following the team, and it was a lot of expectations, right? And I don't know if there's ever been those expectations before. I don't know of it because I wasn't following the team before.
No, there
Um,
hasn't been that type of expectation before.
yeah. So I think in any athletic environment, expectations can do a lot of different things,
Hmm.
right? And I think the learnings, and I wrote that down, learnings that we took away from this year is going to be better for us in the next couple years. And
Yes.
there were some inconsistencies, whether it's pitching, whether it's players being able to come in and do what they did last year to be able to make it successful. Um, whether it's Matlock saying exactly what he said, is that people come down here and play their best game, and
Hmm.
then players have to elevate themselves to get to that level. Um, although the record shows like maybe some would call it disappointment, but to me, I think it was a good learning, man.
Hmm.
Like, it's part of adjusting to the new level of the standard,
Yes.
right? And even though we had um, the year we had, we were very competitive,
Yes.
right? We played really well against good teams, right? We also were able to get some people to step up that we didn't know were going to step up,
Yes.
right? And there's some pitching, there's some things that we're going to talk about that are aha moments that we can build off of. So
Yeah.
yeah, did we make the tournament? No. Did we do what we were supposed to do? No. Right. And I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Right.
Yes.
Disappointment's a weird word. I'm not going to say disappointment. I think there was a lot of things that went against us, and I think there's
Yes.
a lot of learnings that Matlock is going to be able to get. And I think the players that do stay, right, because we got this transfer portal that's looming,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
and we're
June
going to get some
1st. June
players that
1st.
leave, right. We're going to get some players that come to see us and come over here. I think it's all going to build to next year,
Yes.
and I'm excited about next year with this past year of learnings
Hmm.
to see what we can do, right. So yeah, I would have loved to been at a regional and been talking about regionals right now. But as a first year fan, as when it comes to following the team, I think there's things that we're going to be able to do next year to learn from it. And now it
Yeah.
really it's you're going to find out what kind of coach Matlock is. You're
Hmm.
going to find Coach Rob. We're going to find out like what do we do, right? I don't. They're not going to sit back and be okay with it.
Yeah.
They're not. They're going to adjust to it. They're good coaches. We got a
Hmm.
good staff, right? They know the luxury of being here. These
Yes.
players know the luxury of being here because other players are going to want to feel it. Even with this season, we're going to have an opportunity to pluck some good players.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
yeah, my thoughts on the season was obviously I would have liked to done better, right? But I think it's something that we can build off of, and I think next year we're going to be able to see it thrive. So, looking forward to seeing what awards we're going to be able to give out and talk about the players individually.
Yeah. So, like you were saying, I mean, we played really good competition, and I would say, I mean, we played really well against that competition. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, first weekend of the season, I mean, man, that's crazy to think. February. I mean, it feels like it was just like last week, that first week of the year,
Yeah.
and I mean, we took a game from Kansas, like Coach Rodriguez was saying. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
were a couple plays from winning that series over Kansas.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows what that would have done for our season? I mean, since then, Kansas dominated all year.
You said they're a
They're
top 10 team, right?
at one point during the year they were a top 10 team. I think they're like 14 or something now.
Still
But
crazy.
yeah, but they're in the Big 12 championship game, the conference tournament championship. So I mean, I'm sure they'll be close to a top 10 team as we get to seeing what seed they're going to get for the regionals. But I mean,
Yeah.
just thinking that we played that well against that type of team. I mean, and then getting a win at number 6 Oregon State. I mean, winning in Corvallis is tough.
Yeah.
And again, it was a midweek series. We weren't facing their ace, their number 2 pitcher, but still, you're facing the number 6 team in the country. That I mean, they've got depth. They've got depth everywhere, and the fact that our pitching staff was able to hold them down was huge. So I mean, there were some bright spots in this season. I mean, obviously there was some series that could have gone a different way, um, probably should have gone. We'll say that, and that could have turned around our season. That could have helped as we got into the latter half of conference play and the conference tournament. But I mean, overall, again, like you said, I think it's going to be a good learning experience for not only the coaches but all the players that were a part of this team. Um, so yeah, let's get into kind of what we wanted to do. We wanted to just talk and recognize some players that uh, we felt probably should have been recognized by the Southern Conference. Some players that
Absolutely.
the players that excelled for us, kind of really had some really strong moments for this team that may have been overlooked by some fans or during the season. So, you know, the first player, I mean, we want to talk about, we have the Brick Wall Award. So,
Yeah.
Rudy Gonzalez, he came in. He was a force behind the plate. I mean, you look there. He had a 996 fielding percentage. I think he had one error on the year. I mean, that's crazy for a guy that handles the ball that much. Just one. I mean, every single pitch of the game, he's handling the ball, and one error on the season is really good. And I feel that as we got later in the year, he kind of just cemented himself as the guy behind the plate. You know, the kind of captain of the team. We got pretty spoiled. We had Steven Lancia behind the plate for a couple years, and he was another thing. Like he was great catcher, great leader. But Rudy Gonzalez was able to kind of fill that hole. Um, did well at the plate, did very well defensively. So again, Rudy kind of held our pitching staff together. He did a really good job working with our pitchers. Getting them to or getting the most out of them that we could. And then again, just there was several games where, I mean, at the bottom of the order, he was the one getting on base. He was the one setting the table for the guys at the top. So, anything you want to add on Rudy?
No, I thought he was great. I like the way he commanded the game. I was able to see a lot of different ways for him to do really well. A big fan and well deserved Brick Wall award. Excuse me.
Yep. And like, I mean, the catcher is. I mean, you could argue, but I would say the catcher is like the quarterback of the baseball team. I mean, they're the
Mhm.
kind of they're the ones that run everything. I mean,
Yep.
so to be able to step up in that role, I mean, it was really good. So now our second award we want to go over is our Heart and Hustle Award, Diego Viescas. Again, this was his first year with us here at UTRGV. He came from New Orleans. He transferred in from New Orleans within the conference. But another thing with Diego, I think there were several games where our offense really wasn't doing much. The team was kind of flat, but he was always the guy that was trying to turn a single into a double, trying to get that extra base.
Yeah.
Really hustling at short, making defensive plays, and just kind of putting all out effort every single play. And on X we got to interact a lot with his dad this year.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see that sort of interaction, and I hope that he's listening, of course. But again, we were really glad to have Diego on this team. I mean, without him at short and contributing what he was, I don't think that our team would have been nearly as good as they were. I think he was a huge part of that. And yeah, again, just having that sort of leadership as a senior, just like we talked about the JUCO, where I mean, we're not starting freshmen. I mean, it's all
No.
guys that have played. It's all guys with experience. So, yeah. Anything you want to add on Diego?
Nah, stolen bases, 9. I mean, it doesn't look like a huge number, but that's big ones,
Yep.
right? And being able to be a threat on the base path is something that's big. So very good year for him. I mean, 273 average. So was able to do a lot of good things for us and had some good moments towards the end
Hmm.
of the year, if I remember right, where we
Yeah.
were talking about his name, right, on some clutch hits, some clutch plays. So happy about how his season went, and obviously he probably wanted to do better, but I think it was a good year for him.
Yeah. And just having him and Rudy like middle of the lineup and bottom of the lineup, like was huge. I mean, being able to set up Rocco at the top of the order, being able to set up
Yeah.
Thomas Williams, all those guys. That's why those guys had big RBI numbers. That's why those guys were able to
Oh
get
yeah.
those numbers, because we had these guys at the bottom of the order getting on base to set the plate for them. So
Yep.
again, Heart and Hustle Award for Diego. So, moment of the year.
Let's get
Well,
it.
what do you think the moment of the year is, Roy? I think
The
there's
moment of the
only
year is
there's
when I
only one
sat
right
next to
answer to
you.
this.
What?
There's only one right answer to this.
There's two right answers. My moment of the year was sitting next to you for 4 innings and
Uh-huh.
completely distracting you. And me and you were just having a good time, and we didn't remember the score, right?
Yep.
That was my moment of the year. I was like, you know what? Me and Marco are going to be good.
Mm.
But go ahead and play the moment of the year for us, please.
All right.
Boom. 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 Look at that. Unfortunately, I was home. I left. I didn't see it in person, which kind of makes me mad. But man, how special was that day? Look at that. Look at the towels going. Somebody sitting in your seat. What a moment, man.
And that I know I chose to watch that game on TV.
You did.
I made that decision, and I mean, I can't imagine how electric it was at the stadium, but I mean, here at home watching that, I mean, I was going crazy too. I mean,
And it was his
it
first homer of the season, right?
yeah, first home run of the year. I mean, or only home run of the year.
Only
And
one.
yeah, and it was, I mean, you could argue the best home run of the year. I
The
mean, the
best
fact
home
that
run of the conference. Well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't watch all the whole conference, but man, just huge. We're going to use that clip, Hank, just to let you know, on all of our recruiting, all
oh
of our
yeah.
potential recruits that are coming in, Hank. They're going to see you hit that bomb on 956 night.
Oh yeah. That's going to forever be probably the biggest home run in UTRGV history, at least up until now. That's got to be the biggest hit in our school's history. I mean,
Has to be.
the fact that it gave us the lead, it was on national television. I mean,
Yeah.
on 956 night, huge crowd. I mean, and I don't think that moment could have happened to a better person.
Yeah.
I mean, getting to meet Hank, he's such a nice man, and very polite, and I'm so happy that that happened for him.
Me too.
I'm so
Me
happy
too.
that he's the one that got to experience that. I mean, and the just having one home run on the year. I mean that I don't know. There's not much to say, but
Hey,
Hank
Diamond,
Warren.
why does it say 0 home runs next to my boy's name, man?
Oh no,
Can you draw a one right there?
I don't have a pen. Oh no, I'm sorry, Hank. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Hey, that's okay. The one home run, it was the biggest one. So that's all that matters. That's all
I
that matters, man. But he was
have.
a blessing and really cool in person to meet.
Oh
And
yeah,
then we have another Warren coming in next year, right?
yeah. We got his brother Cutter Warren coming in. He just graduated from Lufkin Hudson High School, and we're looking forward to having him on the team. Hopefully, we can get to meet him and keep that Warren legacy here at UTRGV. I mean,
Yeah, we got to get some baseball players on, man. I know we talked to a couple of them. I know Cutter and Hank. Maybe we can see if we can get them on. But
yep,
we would love to have some baseball players come on. But definitely big moment of the year and well deserved award.
yes, and I can't say enough about just Hank as a person. Like
Crazy
he's
story, real quick.
yep.
This is to butter him up a little bit more, but it's not even buttering up, man. When me and my daughter went to UT Austin with some
Oh yeah.
free tickets from the Marco Generosity Fund, right?
Hmm.
We went down for batting practice, and I had my 956 hat on, and Hank came up to us and said, "Hey, are you guys from the Valley?" I was like, "Hell yeah, sir." He's like, "Yeah," and I was all happy that he was speaking to us, right? And my daughter, and then I told, "Yeah, I have a fan page that I run." I told him about DITV. He's like, "Yeah, I follow it, man," and he said some nice words to us. So whenever you can make a 45-year-old feel funny and feel good about himself because he does something as a hobby, um,
Yeah.
that's all we need. So forever a fan, and I'm really happy he had
Yep.
the big moment.
Yep. And he'll be around. He got in. He got into one of the medical schools there at UTRGV. So
Oh,
um,
cool.
not only is he like just a great young man, but he's obviously very smart. So
Yeah.
he'll still be around. He'll be watching his brother, I'm sure, as they're playing. And yeah, again, hopefully we can get Hank and Cutter on, talk to them.
Yep.
All right. So newcomer of the year. What's your guess on newcomer of the year?
Oh,
Don't look at your text. Don't look at your text.
come on, man. I mean, I would say Thayer, but
Well, he wasn't a newcomer.
I know because we talked about him so much. I don't know. Just show me. I forgot. Darn it.
All right. Newcomer of the year, Rocco Garza Gongora.
Yeah, I knew that one. Darn it.
So, I mean, look at those numbers: 303, 905
Huge.
OPS, 21 doubles, 7 home runs, 37 RBIs, 16 stolen bases. I mean,
55 runs.
yeah. So he was getting on base for Thomas and Armani behind him. 37 RBIs. I mean, like we talked about before, Diego, Rudy, they were getting on base for Rocco to drive in. And,
How many games did we have? Did we have 55 games?
a lot. I don't, let me look at the exact amount.
Rage
But
bait checks text. What does that mean? Ray, what are you talking about, Ray? I mean, but think about that. I don't think we had 55 games, but
so
he scored
fi-
an average of
50,
1 run a game.
55 games.
That's how much we had. He had 1 run a game.
Yep. That's crazy.
Crazy.
I mean,
Crazy.
that speaks to the players behind him, obviously. I mean, because they got to drive him in. But I mean, he came from Texas State last year.
Hmm.
He didn't. He unfortunately he got hurt. He didn't have a lot of playing time at San Marcos, but he was able to come in and finally hit his stride. He played a lights out center field for us, as a leadoff hitter. I mean, constantly he was getting on base, hitting doubles, getting on base, driving in runs. Stealing bases. Obviously, 16 stolen bases.
Yeah, it's big.
Again, just he started his career in Norman at Oklahoma. Again, he was there for a couple years. Then he transferred to San Marcos to Texas State. Again, got hurt, but we're glad to have him here for the Valley. Finally for seeing Rocco stay healthy. And just having a breakout year for him after a year of injury. It was really good to see him succeed. And he did start the year kind of slow off. I mean, he also was hitting a little bit lower down in the lineup, but I mean, quickly Matlock put him in the leadoff spot, and quickly he was able to kind of cement himself as the guy to start off the games. The guy in center field, and just Rocco was a huge part of our team this year.
Yeah.
Um, Anything you want to add?
Nah, great addition. I mean, darn, I can't believe I forgot that one. But just another guy that, if you're subscribed to Diamond Baseball, you hear a lot of tweets about because he
Oh
has some
yeah.
clutch hits,
Hmm.
right? And it was RGG does this, and was able to get in and do some stuff. So I loved his year, and obviously wish we could have done a little bit better for him. But I think he really, really was able to take that experience from the previous schools and show what kind of player he is. And this has to be a
Yes.
breakout year for him, right? This is a big time
Oh
year.
yeah,
So
for
it
sure,
was
for
great to see
sure.
him play this to do well.
Yep. And just seeing a guy that like finally has the opportunity to play a full season, like you get
Yeah,
to see what he can do. And and again, I mean, I know I'm like stuttering, but like I mean, I can't say enough good things about Rocco. I mean,
yeah,
holding it down in center field, he was able to cover a lot of ground out there, saved a lot of hits from our pitchers, and saved a lot of runs like that as well. So, all
I
right,
agree.
next we got reliever of the year.
We know who this
So,
is.
I mean, I know who it is.
I know who it is too. The
Okay,
world knows who it is.
do they? Do
They
they know who
do.
it is? All right, so reliever of the year, Colton Verco. So, I mean, this guy, like pretty much all year, but especially midway through the end of the season, was nails out of the bullpen. He was able to come in, pitch a lot of innings, shut down a lot of offenses, and really helped our teams get back into games. I mean,
Yeah.
he had, I believe it was against that game against McNeese, where he came in for like 5, 6 innings or something like that.
Yeah.
He did give up a home run in the ninth inning, but I mean, he still came back out in the 10th and finished the game off. I mean,
Crazy.
what this guy had on the mound, he had velocity. He threw strikes, um, and you can see a 259 batting average against. I mean, he was able to shut the guys down, and 56 strikeouts in 43 innings. I mean, that's about 1.5 strikeouts per inning, which is really good out of the bullpen. And just when he came in the game, I mean, you knew that the opposing offense was gonna stop hitting. I mean, you were confident with what he was doing. He wasn't gonna walk guys. Um, Obviously his record's 4-5, but again, being a reliever, sometimes you come
Yeah.
in bad
Skewed.
situations and you get runs or losses that aren't your fault. But again, Colton Verco was huge for us out of the bullpen. I mean, anything else you want to add on him?
No, he did really well. Even listening to the broadcast, they would talk about him a lot,
Hmm.
right? So happy about what he did. And the win loss record to me is not a big deal, only because of the position he was in and the situations he was in. So well
Yeah.
deserved reliever of the year for Colton.
All right. And then pitcher of the year. I mean, this one,
Someone called it. Someone called it. And he
yeah.
happens to have a sweet orange shirt on right now.
Hmm. All right. Pitcher of the year, Harrison Thayer. So he led our team in pretty much most of the pitching categories. I think Kike
Hmm.
had more wins than Thayer, but again, Kike pitched out of the bullpen a lot, and he was able to get some wins, later in the game. But I mean, Harrison Thayer was probably the arm that we could, rely on. He was
Yeah.
able to throw strikes. He was able to keep hitters off balance with his changeup. I mean, and like I told you guys at the beginning of the year, when I saw him pitch as a freshman, like there was just something about him that he had that it, you know.
Yeah.
He could pitch. He had the mentality, and he does show a lot of emotion out on the mound. At the conference tournament, he had the umpires chirping at him. I mean,
Yeah.
which is still crazy. Like, come on. I mean, if you don't want you don't want guys talking to you, then call a better zone. I mean, that's it. But I love what Harrison Thayer has done. He's been my pitcher all year.
Yeah.
My guy that when he comes and pitches, like I'm good. I'm good. 6-4, 61 innings, 47 strikeouts. little bit higher A, but I mean, there were some games that he did give up some runs. You know,
Yeah, you got a little
he
loose couple.
yeah, he throws a lot of strikes. So I mean, if he's not hitting his spots, the opposing teams are ready to hit because they know it's going to be around the plate. Um, so again, Harrison Thayer, pitcher of the year. I mean, just as a sophomore, I mean, such a great job. Um, I know Sergio Lopez had more strikeouts, but you know, just overall, um, Harrison Thayer, I believe, led all of the pitching categories except wins. But again, just I'm so glad that I was right about him because since I talked about him so much, I talked about him so much going into the season and just like Harrison Thayer. All right, hey, JD Maddox. I
There he
played for
is.
UTRGV in
02, alum from
2000,
02.
and I probably saw you play.
Were you at school at that time?
No, but I mean I've been going to games since I was a kid.
I was gonna say
I
you're
mean,
probably that was 02 is when I was in college.
no, I would have been in Jared Maddox. Yeah, that name does sound really familiar. So, '02, I would have been in like fifth or sixth grade. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw you play. That's cool.
Respect your elders, Marco. I'm way older than you. I was a
Oh,
I was a fourth year college student running
okay.
amok. So me and Maddox were in college running amok where you were in fifth grade, going to Dairy Queen and getting a drink.
Oh, nice. Hit the very first home run against Texas State in the new ballpark. Man,
Wow.
I really think I was there.
That's cool. Well,
I love his.
well, if you want to jump on Maddox, let us know. We'll get you on so you can tell some stories. I
Yeah,
love to
we
hear
can.
some stories from alums. So hit us up, message
Yeah,
us, and we would love
we
to
can
have
send
you
you a
on to
link.
talk about that for sure.
Yeah, I love his profile pic. I love the Pan American uniforms, man. The green,
Yeah,
like
it's
the
solid.
PA. Those were just so good. I hope they start selling those or caps. We gotta we
Well,
gotta get a
the
hold of Matt.
admin's listening, right? So if we could tell them to bring some throwback gear would be great. I know there's some,
Yeah,
but it would be great. I wear a green one. I like the green.
I mean, I think everybody would wear that. I
Did we
mean
have a
that
throwback jersey
uh
edition this year?
I
No, right?
I don't think we did this year. I know last season we did.
I've seen them. I didn't see it this year though. So that's another
Yeah,
one. I would love to see that throwback, even in football. See, now we're talking, man. If football came in with the green, ooh,
that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah.
that would be throw me a 4X. Tell Big Boy to give me some love for sure.
All
But
right. So Harrison
Maddox,
Thayer.
please message us. We'll
Oh,
talk.
yeah. So Harrison Thayer again, just my guy all year, and nothing else to say. Roy uh, can vouch for me on that. Nothing but Harrison Thayer talk for me.
Tamale plant. Love that.
Mm,
I had a
see.
tamale today.
Oh, nice. I went to Delia's last week. Got a half dozen pork. I love those.
Yeah,
Love those
buddy.
tamales.
What do we
All right,
got
let's see.
next?
What do we got? We got
Hitter of the year?
hitter of the year.
Where's
So
Juarez when we need him?
I know this was his guy. This was
His
his
guy
guy.
since day one.
So hitter of the year, Thomas Williams. Um, we were very shocked that he didn't get any love from the Southland Conference.
Extremely shocked.
I mean, he had the highest average on our team. I mean, like, oh, hold on, what's happening? There we go. Like, he had the highest average on our team. I mean, 319, 888 OPS, 46 runs, 40 RBIs. I mean, not only was he getting on base for Armani, Julius, everyone behind him, but he was driving in Rocco, Rudy, Diego in front of him. He was doing everything for us. I mean, the fact that he was a switch hitting middle infielder, I mean, it was crazy. He has a lot of pop for a guy that's, I mean, you could say is pretty small. And the fact that he's able to hit home runs and drive the ball as well as he does, Thomas Williams was a monster at the plate for us this year. I mean, there was some points in the season where he was hitting like 370, like it was
Yeah.
crazy what he was doing. And again, it's still, I don't see how the Southern Conference didn't recognize him. But yeah, Thomas Williams, you're getting your love from us. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was
We,
garbage by the
yeah,
South End.
yeah, we
Um,
appreciate everything. And we got another guy that we're going to be keeping the Williams legacy. Tyler Nathaniel's going to be coming next year from Santa Ana College.
yeah,
Another,
big time
another,
program.
another switch hitting middle infielder. So, uh, you're not seeing double. His brother looks just like him. He's another switch hitting middle infielder. So we're
We'll
gonna have
take him.
another Williams on the team next year.
Did they win
Um,
state, Santa Ana?
they are currently at the state championships. If they win, I think they're playing right now. If they win this game right now, then they'll be in like the championship game. Yeah.
Well,
So they
I got a message from Mr. Maddox,
all
and
right.
he's definitely going to come on, and he has plenty of stories.
All
So
right.
look
Good.
forward to a Sunday Night Live story time with Jared
Yeah.
Gerard. I don't know how
Yeah.
to spell Gerard, but so definitely going to have you on, Mr. Maddox, for sure. Plus,
All
he's
right.
my age, man. He was in college at the same time as me. We can
All
talk
right.
about
Cool.
going to parties and dancing to No Limit back in the day.
And I can talk about my fifth grade year when I went to go see him play.
Respect your elders. Respect your elders.
All right. And I mean, obviously, the last one, player of the year, Armani
Yeah.
Regosa. I mean, he was recognized by the Southland Conference as the Southland Player of the Year for the second year in a row.
Huge.
First time that's ever happened in the Southland. I
Yeah, that's
mean,
huge,
he
man.
had 314, 1095 OPS, 53 runs, 50 RBIs, 17 home runs. So this season he became the all-time home run leader and the all-time RBI leader for UTRGV.
I mean,
So,
come on. Like home runs and RBIs.
yep,
We might have just watched, if not the best player ever to play for UTRGV and UTA,
yep.
just a high top three at
Oh, for
worst.
sure.
At
I,
worst.
I think you're cutting him short. I don't
Oh, I'm
think
not trying to cut
there's.
him short. There's haters out there that might say something
I,
else. And you got to
I
respect the old school guys, right? You got
I
to
mean,
respect them.
you do got to respect him, but I don't think there's another guy that comes close to what Armani's done in
No, I agree. And a
any of the
cool story
generations.
about Armani
Hmm.
is when we went to go get the card signed at Vaquero
Mm.
Outfitters, there was a kid there that was paying for his stuff with his mother.
Oh yeah.
And Armani had already met him, but was told that he's a huge Armani fan. And
Mm.
Armani, excuse me, went up to him and showed him some extra attention,
Hmm.
right? So he didn't do it for us to tell about it or talk about it. He did it because he's a cool dude,
Oh
and
yeah.
I thought that was cool. And some of the freshest pair of cleats I've seen. He had the Kobe cleats on this
Oh
year,
yeah. Hmm.
so the kit game is nice with Armani. So I saw it, and I actually yelled at UT Austin. I
Hmm.
was like, "Yo, Armani, are those Kobe's?" Because they have to put a piece of tape over the Nike emblem because they're Under Armour team.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I yelled, "Yo, are those Kobe's?" I was like, "Yes, sir." I was like, "Oh man, that was pretty cool."
Yeah.
So another way that the players made the 45-year-old blush, right? Having some fun. So Huge season. Still has
Yeah.
another year, right?
I
Are
mean,
we
we
gonna?
we
Is there an elephant in the room? Is there a
I
Revis in the
mean,
room?
we could make it three Southland Players of the Year in a row. I mean, you never know.
We could make it that. I haven't seen anything projecting like draft status yet.
Mm.
But he was, what, top 20, top 30 first baseman in the country.
Uh, at the beginning of the year, I know he was ranked like 10th. And I think as we got to the end, I think he was about 10, 12 also. Yeah. Like,
And he had a slow
like,
start. He did not start fast.
no, he did not.
He did not. So he came on late. So the
Hmm.
Smash Bros had a good middle of the year for us.
Oh, yeah.
So
And,
we
and,
didn't talk about Jules, but I'm excited about Jules too.
oh, yeah.
So go
So, I mean,
Smash Brothers.
if you look
I look
also,
forward to getting some shirts next year and representing. And also a cool dude that we met at the
yep.
autograph signing, Jules.
Hmm.
So well deserved, Armani. We were able to give him an extra card and send him some information on the cards that we did, or
Hmm.
you did, for
Yeah.
the players. So that was a pretty cool moment too. And just these players are cool, man. We're a
Oh,
fan
yeah.
page, and these players have been nothing but cool to us, and I appreciate them for it.
Hmm. And I mean, if you look, 50 walks, I mean, they were not pitching to
Crazy.
him. They were not pitching to him if they didn't have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
like,
knew what was
so,
cooking.
yep.
They knew
And,
what's up.
hmm
And it's
yeah,
hard to get a rhythm with that, right? I mean, baseball,
yeah.
you're getting walked. They're probably pitching. They're not giving him pitches to hit, right?
Hmm.
A little frustrating. So I think he came and responded with a good year, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that we
for
would
sure.
love to have him come back. We understand the game, though. I think there's going to be some money thrown out, most
Oh, I'm
likely.
sure. I am
I'm sure.
sure.
I'm sure there will be, and we hope to get some good news that he says he's coming back. But I wouldn't blame him. I don't blame any players for leaving.
No.
I'm not that type of fan where it's like, oh yeah, if they leave, I'm not a fan anymore.
I
Like I'm a
mean,
fan of Tony Diaz. I'm a fan of Zay. I'm a fan of Ish. I'm a fan of anybody that's left.
yeah.
But we got basketball Bunny. We
Hmm.
got Kayla Loren. Like we have players that left. I'm still fans. It doesn't bother me that they left. Good for them. Good for them and their family.
Hmm.
Right? Go do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully they
you
can do
get,
it.
yeah, I mean, you got to think about yourself. I mean, unfortunately, the universities don't owe you anything. I
No.
mean, and I mean, think about again with the kind of money that's being thrown around, you got to think about your future, your family's future, like you said. And we've got several guys that could come back. Rocco could come back, Armani could come back. Um, hopefully, Thayer comes back. Hopefully he finishes here. I would be really sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's hit? Somebody hit the portal. Who was it?
Evan Janner. Evan Janner hit the
Gotcha. I knew
portal.
one person announced it.
Yeah. So
Janner's the one that hit the game-winning
yeah, he's the one that hit that
play,
walk
right?
off. Yeah, he's the one that hit that
Yeah.
walk off.
So
Um,
wish him luck in the portal. Wish he comes back, but like we said, it's not one of those things that I blame the player.
yeah, no. It's I understand. He wasn't getting a lot of playing time.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. I mean, I get it. It's just, I guess you just don't want to see guys leave, but you get it. And there's been a lot of announcements in the portal for like just like for the country. Like it's just a bunch of announcements. The D1 portal isn't open till June 1st, but I mean, there's players all over X everywhere, like announcing they're going into the portal, going to the portal, going to the portal. I mean, luckily we've only got one so far,
Yeah.
But I mean, you never know. I mean, they don't have to announce it. I mean, but we'll see what happens as we get closer to June. Hopefully, we can keep our core intact, bring in some guys. I mean, I saw Dylan Mariano from Northwestern State is hitting the portal. Um,
Absolutely. We gave him some love,
yep.
right?
I mean,
Told
we'd
him
love to
told him
have him down.
the valley is calling. Hooty
Yep.
hoo.
Yep. Well, I mean, so hopefully we can bring in some arms. I mean, I would say pitching is probably what we need.
Yeah, I mean, we're
But
not going to give up on Loa. I mean, Loa had a tough season,
yeah, and
right?
he
But
had
I
to
think it's a
deal
learning
with.
experience, and I think he can be part of the rotation. He fell out of the rotation, but
Yeah,
I think that he can get back in it with another year of growth and a good offseason.
yeah, and he had to deal with a lot of injuries this year. So, I mean, it wasn't just the performance. There was just things out of his control that you know we couldn't. Uh, injuries happen. I mean, obviously. So hopefully next year he can be healthy and just continue what he did his first season with us.
What do you think about this 9 p.m. time slot? Because I'm kind of tired. 10:30.
I I like it because I mean we got people here. We got people here watching.
So we got 50 people. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's to me, it's still something. Like to me, it's this is amazing, right?
Hmm.
But is it one of those things like the longer we go, like people are getting told that we're on, or is it the time slot?
I have no idea,
Me neither,
but
man.
I don't know. But I mean, I was falling asleep before we started. I'm not gonna lie, but now after talking, I'm awake. I'm awake.
I know I always get like this adrenaline rush after we do this, and I watch it again, and I'm trying to get better at this because you know I always say this. This is not my profession,
Hmm.
and this is not easy to do.
Mm.
Like I worry all the time about not knowing what to say and look like a complete knucklehead. Right? And
Yeah,
and 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 coach, like even the interviewing coach, man, I respect that guy.
yeah.
Right? I mean, we're asking him to come on a show. He comes on the show
Hmm.
and we're just boring and not asking good questions. And
Yeah,
like to me, that's the fear is that we get on this and then I'm like, well, what do we talk about?
yeah.
Right? So I feel like we do a good job in that, and I feel like the people there's an audience to it. The timing of it, we got to see because I mean it's 10:34. I would love to go longer, but man, at one point, got to hit the hay. Even though we're off tomorrow, I'll be at the beach. We'll be at South Park. What are you doing tomorrow, Marco?
Sleeping.
Come to the beach, man.
No, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep.
You're gonna sleep all day.
My schedule is weird. I work late, work early.
It's
The
true.
daytime is my when I sleep. So
I get it. Next week, I have a couple of guests kind of lined up. I got to see which one I confirm.
hmm.
Um, today was heavy, obviously JUCO football, which is
Yeah,
awesome. And then our kind of our baseball was a big one. And Mr. Maddox, it's cool that we were able to connect with him, and that it's cool to hear baseball interaction,
yeah.
right? So I think we're the only show that talks UTRGV baseball this much. I think there's another one, but I love it.
Hmm.
You know, if anybody else like football, or, excuse me, volleyball and soccer are coming up next year. If anybody's interested in running a volleyball and soccer page and talking about that, man, hit us up
Yeah. Well,
because we
no, I was gonna tell you I got season tickets for volleyball. So
you
I'm
already got them.
yeah, I already got season tickets for volleyball. So I'm hopefully gonna be there a lot more this season.
Did you do like a combo one with volleyball basketball, or did you just go volleyball?
No, I did. I just did volleyball. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. So I just got volleyball for the season. For basketball, I'm probably gonna do what you did, like those flex packs or whatever.
See, I don't know, dude. Like, I want to do that too,
Uh
but
huh.
I feel confident that we're gonna pack this gym,
Yeah.
and I worry
I'm
that those flex passes. I kind of want to be in a reserve seat. What do you think?
I I don't care as long as I have a seat.
You don't care?
No, I don't. It's not a like huge arena.
I mean, it's not. But how cool would it be to be like in the first three rows?
Well, I mean, if we keep talking to Chambers and build a relationship, maybe we'll just get to sit on the bench. You never know.
Yeah, right. I wish, man. I do want to sit courtside for. I tried to buy a single game ticket last year,
Uh huh.
but they don't offer single game tickets on courtside.
Well, it's because they're I mean they're all season tickets. They're all taken.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess so. I just saw some
Like
empty seats and I wanted to go check it out, but I feel like I can't run fast enough, so if security tries to chase me, they'll catch me.
yeah, I mean it's like it's like baseball. I mean, I'll just because the seats are bought doesn't mean that people are going to be there every single game. I mean,
Nah, I just want to sneak down there, and
yeah.
then with my luck, I'll sneak down there, and then they'll put me on the jumbotron, escorting me out of there.
Why would they do that? Ray Ray will escort you out.
My ankle hurts, Ray Ray. I'll be honest. I do need to go to the doctor.
If you do that, he'll sign you up for
No, wait, hold on. Ray Ray's like he does. He works there, man. He's like on the. He's next to Tony at
yeah,
basketball games. Maybe we should ask him to hook us up.
he'll let you sit there, but you got to do one of the games on the court.
Nah, dog, I can't do it. The Whataburger challenge or whatever.
No, you're gonna have to shoot free throws or something, whatever they do.
I got a nice Jimmy. I got a nice stroke. Like I used to be able to stroke it. I was nice with it, man. A little bit 3 point radar I had.
Yeah.
I looked at the basketball court today and thought about playing, but I ended up just
Oh,
looking. I didn't shoot any. So
so he says it's like a multi-year commitment for courtside.
who says that?
Ray.
That Ray Ray?
Hmm.
Multi-year commitment for courtside. On his behalf or on the fans' behalf?
On the what? On the fan.
Well, multi-year. I don't know. I want to get down there. I'm gonna try.
Yeah. I
But the
mean,
kinkle. Look at this guy. See, he's bringing it up again. This guy.
but if
Ray,
you
we're gonna
sit,
bring you on next week. It's too late now, but next week you're coming on. We're gonna. I don't know if anybody. I mean, we still have like 50 people watching. So this is my idea, and I spoke to Ray about this week.
uh huh.
Is maybe after we do an interview, we have like a round table of people. Me, you, hopefully Juarez can join, or Danny, and then like a fourth person that's kind of a rover. All right, we bring Ray on. Maybe we can get KJ on. Maybe Del Barrio on. People that have been cool to us, right?
Hmm.
And to be able to do this would be fun. So that's an idea I have is having like a round table of topics, and then we can talk about anything 956 and sports related. Hey, when does Sherryland play?
Next weekend or Thursday, probably.
Is it a one gamer?
No, it's a series.
Who do they play? Do you know?
Kingwood Park.
Okay.
I
Are
don't
you going
know
to do a
if.
preview of that?
Yeah, I'll do a preview of that. Well, I mean, we can talk about that. So, I I don't remember, but I think I said Sherryland was going to be the team to advance last week.
I'm pretty sure you did. I said
Yeah.
softball. And
Yeah,
man, the
I
softball team, that team was good.
yeah, no, Max Prep scared me off of that. So
Well, they played really well. They got us,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, and that Katie pitcher was a freshman.
What?
Yeah,
That's insane.
but I mean, PSJ softball, they played really well against that team. I
Shout
mean,
out to PSJA softball and baseball.
yeah,
Huge seasons.
that first game, it was 2-0. I mean, there was nothing in that game. It was just like the teams were neck and neck. And then game
Whoa.
two, I mean, it was again 1-0, 2-0, a lot of it, but Katie was able to get a couple runs and they pulled away at the end. But again, the Lady Bears just played amazing in that game or in that series, and the season, just the way they represented themselves was crazy.
I went to
And
Sherryland High School for the first time on Saturday.
oh, okay.
I went to
It
go to the Zach Gomez Quarterback Academy
oh, is
and
that Sharyland High
watch
School?
the elementary and junior high kids throw the rock around.
Uh huh.
So that was fun. I had never been there before. So the rain story got me. It got a little crazy with the rain, man. It was insane.
Mm.
But we were out there, and I took some footage and was able to share that with him. But he has another 2 day camp. I believe it's the 9th and 10th. Don't quote me on the dates for high school players. No, it's not the 9th and 10th. When is it? 6th and 7th? I got to look. But he has another one. I'll be sharing that. I plan on going to that also
Hmm.
to cover that and see what's cracking. But that was fun. I loved it. I feel like a media guy. I was out there taking pictures and flying my drone around, which I was rusty at, man. I got to fly the drone more because I didn't do a great job, in my opinion, because
Okay.
I haven't used it that much.
Hmm.
But I need to fly that drone around more to use it to get some good footage.
Okay.
So, but it was
Um.
fun. Had a good time. And then I
Yeah.
went to Jet Garza's, um, which is Gonzalo Garza, the guy is from Saddle Up. G, a former UTPA basketball player. His son just dropped a country music album.
Oh, nice.
So I was able to go to that. Shout out to Miguel Marquez.
Oh, yeah,
Really
yeah.
cool. Yeah, cool dude, man. I was able to hang out with him a lot and hang out with his daughter, 3-month-old daughter, and
Oh,
his
cool.
wife. And we were chopping it up. And G came by and we met some cool people. Don't want to name drop everyone we met, but we met some fun people. So
Okay. Hey, we got
definitely.
I say we got Armani already reposted one of our things. Well, I posted the awards right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he reposted Rudy's. That's his player of the year, Rudy Gonzalez.
I like it.
Yeah, good
I
job.
like
Good job, Armani. Good job.
it. Look at Ray. Name drop, bruh. That's what Ray Ray's saying. I can't do it, Ray Ray. No name dropping. Oh, I name drop all the time, man. Like, I always feel weird saying names, but I also went to RVG Tacos on Saturday,
Okay.
which reminds me, I got a pound of carnitas in the fridge that I got from RVG. I might
Okay.
need to handle that tomorrow morning because
Oh, okay.
my niece graduated from Los Fresnos, or is graduating. They postponed it till Monday. Shout out to Donna Garza, Los
Mm,
Fresnos. That's my little baby girl niece that we celebrated today. And her mom and her family came over. Our family came over, and we made some media tacos, homemade, dog. Ooh,
mm.
so good. And we're not going to name drop either, Ray Ray, but we had a cool visitor come by. That was cool. Ate all the tacos and fell asleep. So somebody came over, ate 15 tacos, and fell asleep on my couch.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you and it wasn't Danny. but it was somebody affiliated with the school,
Mm.
and I'm not going to
Gu-
name drop.
I think it was Guy
Very,
Bailey.
very,
It was Guy
huh?
Bailey. Guy Bailey. Yeah.
I can't even front like that's a possibility, but that would have been pretty cool. But he enjoyed himself, and he was able to eat some tacos. And then,
Hmm.
luckily, we started it at 1 o'clock, and we went till 4, and then we got this huge rainstorm for an hour. But we were
Oh,
already done
okay.
cooking and eating, so
Yeah.
the pool was already done with. So the kids played in the pool in the rain. They loved it. I thought they were going to get executed or electrocuted or whatever, executed or whatever. I was kind of worried, but we were all watching, which is weird. Like you're watching kids play in the rain, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I hope nothing happens. But it's scary, dog. But
Yeah.
they had a good time. We only had two people slip because they were running around.
That's it. Just two.
So yeah, only two kids slipped. What's real? Here's a take that I will get stoned for. Any taco place that claims they are the best, Eddie's and RVG, and they
That
close
that
early, they are not the best. Oh, hot take. Hot
I I
take.
I will say I agree. If you have to say that you're the best at something, you're not the best at it. I
I mean, they
agree with
close
that.
early, but they're good though, man. When's the last time you went?
But are they the best? No.
I
I've never
they're a flour tortilla shop though. How many flour tortillas taquerias are there?
I don't know. But I don't know.
Exactly.
I've
Name one.
never been there, but I will say that any place I've been that always says they have the best whatever. It's not the best.
So would you rather go to Five Guys with me or RVG tacos?
I mean, it depends what I feel like eating.
Man, can you give me a straight answer?
Well, what if I feel like eating tacos that when you ask me?
Well, then
Or
we'll go
what
eat tacos then.
and if I feel like eating a burger, then we go to Five Guys.
I get it. Shout out to Rudy from RVG Tacos. He's always cool when I see him. He's the manager owner guy. So I'm a big fan, and he's a cool cat, right? And I've been able to talk to him a couple times. So I'm going to go to RVG because I like it. It's
Mm.
really good. The carne asada was hitting.
Well,
So I'm a big
I
fan.
mean, he could break the trend for me. I mean, I could go and think it is the best. I don't know.
Maybe you should try it out.
Where is it?
By the track stadium,
By the track stadium.
I think it's Jackson, I believe, on
Track
that side of the
stadium.
school.
Oh, where the soccer field is.
Yeah, on that
Yeah,
side, across
okay.
the street.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look.
Yeah, it's bomb, man. I love it. I'll be honest. I was talking to a guy in line. You're like, man, I love this place. Like, me too, man, but I live an hour away, so I can't come here very often. But when I do come down here, I go, and I told my wife where I was at, so I had to
Hmm.
take 4 tacos to go for her. She likes the nopales.
Oh, okay.
It's big on the nopales, so I got her some of those. And Corey, look at
Hey, the
this.
hey, these awards are pretty
Wait,
popular
wait.
with the
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's
players.
talk about this picture.
What?
I mean, are you looking at the picture I just put on the screen?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is? Is that not
No,
you?
no, that's not me.
Oh, I thought that was your Corey. Wait, are you messing with me?
I don't know who that is.
You're such a liar. Dude, you're such a liar. Now I just looked closer.
Just
Hey, you're
because,
looking you're looking dapper right there, son.
just because,
Woo.
just because the name is Estrada, there's more of us down here.
One of my best friends' name is Estrada.
Oh, okay.
Similar head as you.
I mean, there's a lot of heads like this without hair.
Mine also. so so she's probably like, hurry up, man, we gotta go to sleep.
Hmm.
It's
No,
probably what it is.
she's not here.
Oh, she's not?
No, she's She's in Austin. She went to a concert with a friend. They're just leaving. They went to go see Demi Lovato.
Oh, dope. So you're solo.
Yep. I'm with the dog, and he's gonna be really happy when she comes back.
It's because you don't pay her attention. Pay the dog attention.
I pay him all the attention he wants. He just sleeps all the time.
Yeah.
But no, she left Friday evening. So he hasn't seen her in a few days. He's been looking for her. But
She
yeah,
said, "Look, the wifey's throwing bombs at you." I don't think my wifey's watching. I think she's sleeping. I gotta
oh
go check.
yeah, no,
'Cause-
they literally just left the concert. I think.
You
Yeah.
seem like a look at her location type of dude. Are you that guy?
No,
Don't
I
lie.
seem like a look at her location type of guy.
You don't look at your wife's location?
No,
Is that a controversial thing to do?
why would I care where she is?
It's your wife. I
She
care where my
tell
wife is.
she tells me where she is. I don't have to look at it.
Now I feel like a prick because when my wife's on her way home, I look to see where she's at because I'm so excited to see her when she gets home. So
Mm.
maybe I'm just that type of guy and you're not, and you have to live with that.
I just listen for the garage when she gets here.
You're messing up your whole vibe right now. And you're getting in trouble with your wife, who obviously is watching, right?
Well,
E-
I sent her the link. Yeah.
Even Ray's like, man, this guy is getting in trouble, man.
No, I don't look at her location. I think that's weird. I think that's
It
weird.
kind of is, and I feel guilty sometimes, but I'm not looking to see if my wife's at a hotel, though. Like, I'm looking to see how far she is away from home.
Mm. Or you're looking to see if she's picking up dinner.
Only on Fridays we go out to dinner.
Oh, Fridays. Okay.
Fridays is we did wings again. My UTSA daughter was her first Friday night date night was this past Friday, so we did wings.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but we are going to the island tomorrow. So, anybody going out to the island wants to talk some smack, we'll be out there.
Got to go see those cankles. Got to go
See,
see those cankles.
see what happens. I tell you nice stuff, and then you jump on Ray Ray's team.
Hey,
And
I'm
I'll
trying to
be
get
the ankle is hurting, Doug. Like I think I need to go to the doctor.
Hey,
It's not
I'm trying to get courtside seats here.
from Ray Ray. I know
Yeah.
we should be schmoozing Ray Ray, man. He knows all the right people.
I mean, if he sits next to Tony, we'll just sit there with Tony. Sit there with him and Tony.
This show becomes just me and you just talking rather than sports. Every show,
Well, we already talked about all the sports.
I guess we got some other stuff to talk about. We'll save it for next week. Don't put
Eh,
that on the screen.
I'll jab some more if you can get some courtside seats, or if you can add a chair there next to Tony. You know.
I want to mean I've engaged with him a little bit on Twitter. Tony seems like a cool cat
Yeah,
though.
yeah. He's liked some of the stuff too, so it's been cool. I mean, I grew up like listening to him when he was on B104. Like
Oh yeah,
he was the voice of that radio station. Like he's been like the voice of everything like my whole life.
yeah. I didn't know, man. I just heard him at the games. I was like, oh, this guy seems cool. And then
Oh
it's been
no,
fun
no,
to listen to him and go to the games and see him. And
yeah, no, way before that. Like he was on the radio. B104. It was like a like pop music, like whatever's popular at the time. And you know that he was Tony Fee Fi Farina. That was his that's what he called himself on the radio.
Tony Feet
Fee
Five
Fi
for
Farina. Yeah.
yeah. So you're taking it back, man.
Yeah.
Old schooly.
Yep.
Well, like we always say, there's more people watching now than when we started. And
Yeah. I know we got to
so
start. We got to start at what, 10 o'clock now?
I honestly think it's the length of time that we're talking.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, maybe we just have people that like listening. I don't know. Like I like listening to people talk. You know, it it relaxes me.
I volunteered to run the shot clock. Look at this.
The only chair that's in between is the shot clock operator. Well, if you just say it's going to be me, I'll do it. There won't
I
be.
mean, I can run the shot clock. It hits the board. It's a change of possession.
I
I
live
mean, it's
closer. I live closer.
yeah. I can't go to every game. Are there any RV parks in Edinburgh that are cheap?
I don't know. I don't have an RV.
I didn't ask if you have an RV.
Well, how would I know
You're
if
one of those
there's
guys, huh? Somebody asks you a question and you automatically say, "Well, I don't know. I don't do that. Why would I?" No, man. I'm asking you to think out of the box and use your life skills. But oh no, you know what? I don't know if there is, but I seen one on the corner of Fifth and Milliken. Right. Let me give you some examples of what you could have said.
okay? So probably
There we go. Thank you. Probably. Where would one look at this probable RV park?
the internet.
Okay.
I,
That's
I,
still a
I
prick
don't.
answer, but it's better than the other one where you just make me feel bad by asking.
Well, I have zero knowledge of what you're asking.
Okay. I own two RVs. I rent them.
No, no, like I have zero knowledge of anything having to do with RVs or RV parks. So,
I know what I'm telling you that I would love to put an RV in Edinburgh
mm,
and then be able to watch a game and go stay at the RV
hmm
and then short term rent the RV while I'm not staying there.
true, yeah,
So it's not only comfort, but I also can get some income stream and tax write off from it. Okay. See,
true.
now you went from being a prick and giving me the answer, like no go answer, to now learning about something, right? And expanding your horizon, dog.
I guess so. I mean, but
But you don't
yeah,
care. You don't care. You don't care where your wife is. You don't care if the
she's in
garage is
Austin.
closed.
She's in Austin.
You don't care if the RVs have a park. Like, now we're just getting in La La Land 2 hours in.
And what's wrong with that?
It's nothing. I'm gonna go find some food. It's 11 o'clock and I'm hungry because I haven't eaten since like 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that
Uh,
at the party or what?
well, yeah, I didn't eat 14 like mystery guests that ate 14 of them.
That's a. Were they like big tacos?
There it is. See, look at Ray Ray. Boom, take that. See,
Well, he
something like
knows.
that, Marco.
Well, how
Ray Ray
can I
Ray.
tell?
Ray Ray is not
How,
only a nice person but a gentleman.
well, how can I tell you that if I don't know?
Open up
You want
your
me to
eyes,
just
man.
you want me to just make something up? Oh, there's one on Jackson somewhere. Probably.
I mean, you probably could have done that, and I would have been, like, oh yeah, really cool, thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll do that next time.
I gotta find like a hood one that's like $300 a month.
Uh
You don't even know if
is
that's good or not, huh?
I don't. Is that like cheap or is that expensive?
Oh, that's cheap. Like a $300 RV park a month is pretty cheap.
So probably go closer to the border.
Maybe. I don't know anything about that area, so I got to figure out where to go.
I would just assume the closer you get to the border, the cheaper it would be.
You don't have like a Theo or Dia that has land I can just park an RV at?
My brother-in-law's family has a lot of land.
Or how about this? I got an idea. I'll just park that bad boy in your driveway.
I guess if you want.
How about the street? I can boondock. What's that called? Boondocking?
I don't know.
It's a boondocking is like if I go to Walmart and stay the night or something like that.
I mean, there's a there's a Walmart close by here.
All right. Well, you're sending me to a Walmart and I can't boondock in your driveway. So
It's not that big.
your
I don't think
driveway?
I don't think you would fit.
Well, now you're talking about big jokes. So now we've taken a turn. I'm not posting that one, Ray Ray. I'm sorry. I read it though. I did read it. You're gonna you're gonna pin us on a stereotype there, Ray Ray. So I'm not gonna read that comment. All right, man. I'm gonna go try to figure out what's going on. It's 11 o'clock. I'm tired.
All
No
right.
work tomorrow, but we'll be at the island. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. 1 day trip. Coming back on Tuesday, and
Okay.
looking forward to it, man. Appreciate you, Marco. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you to Coach Rodriguez.
Hmm.
Really had a great time talking to him, and really enjoyed our baseball awards, man. This is going to be an annual thing for us. So, you said that
Yeah,
we're
I
getting
mean,
some. You're getting love on that, right?
yeah, I'm getting a lot of love from the players on Instagram. Um, got a message from my guy saying thank you. So that's cool.
My guy.
There,
Oh no way!
I sent you a screenshot. Um,
Oh, I got the do not disturb. Cool,
but
man.
yeah, it'd be cool if we can do these awards for like every sport. I mean, that'd be cool.
That'll be fun. I look
Yep.
forward to it. We'll get some more into it. And did the Spurs win?
Uh, I don't know, but I can check.
Shoot, I forgot they were. Did they win?
Um, NBA. Let's see. Yep, 103-82.
Yeah, look at the Spurs. So now it's 2-2, baby.
Yep,
2-2.
they're going back. Are they going back to OKC?
They are. I believe they go 2-2,
One,
one
one,
one
one.
one, or is it 2-3-2?
I don't
I don't
know.
know, man.
It's different with the sport. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, broski. I'll talk to you. Ray Ray,
Uh,
thanks for tuning in.
yep.
Spurs win and so did the Premier League Spurs. All
Tottenham.
right. Tottenham
Nice.
Spurs. Cool.
Hotspurs. Tottenham Hotspurs.
All right, you guys have a good night. And Marco, I'll hit you tomorrow, man. Get some rest, and I'll send you pictures of my bathing suit.
All right.
Is
I'll be
that
looking
awkward?
forward to it. I'll look forward to it.
I don't think that was too awkward. We're like,
No, I'll
we're,
put them up here next week. I'll put them up here next week.
all right, cool. As long as you give me a good version,
All
I'll
right.
suck in, and we'll put the birthday suit up.
Okay. All right.
All right, Fulio. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Bye.
Later. Bye.